Hello students, here I'm Gargi Kamar, Assistant Professor BBA in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. So here I'm back with an online lecture series on company account subject. So let's start the lecture. In today's lecture, we are going to cover second topic of from second unit, that is underwriting of shares and debentures. So what do you understand by underwriting of shares and debentures? Basically, underwriting is a contract in which underwriters agrees to take shares which will not be subscribed by the public. So it is a contract in which underwriters agrees to take the shares which is not subscribed by the public. See, we have already discussed that there is a rule according to Companies Act 2013 when a company brings any IPO or issue the share capital. In that case, 90% of that issue capital must be subscribed by the public. It is the basic rule, it is the main rule of Companies Act 2013 that 90% of share capital must be subscribed by the public. Only in that case company can issue the shares, company can allow the shares, otherwise company has to refund the amount of application to the applicant. Okay. So basically underwriting is a agreement between the company and underwriters. In that contract, underwriter agrees to take the shares which is not subscribed by the public. So in underwriting contracts, underwriters gives a guarantee that we will sell 90% of shares of your issue. अंडरराइटिंग एग्रीमेंट में क्या होता है, अंडरराइटर्स की गारंटी देते हैं कि इतने शेयर्स का हम बिक्री करवा देंगे, इतने शेयर्स को हम बेच देंगे, इतने शेयर्स की हम सेल कर देंगे. और अगर उतने शेयर्स के अंडरराइटर्स सेल नहीं कर पाते तो जिन शेयर्स की अंडरराइटर सेल नहीं करवा पाते उनको अंडरराइटर्स को खुद सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ता है, खुद लेना पड़ता है. ओके. So basically underwriting is a contract in which underwriters agrees to take the shares which is not subscribed by the public. So these shares which is not subscribed by the public, these share underwriters have to subscribe these shares. Okay. Now, for getting fast minimum subscription from public of the issued share, company has to do this type of contract. With this, headache of selling and getting minimum subscription will be of underwriters, not company. So in this case, when company do a contract, in this case, headache of the minimum subscription will be underwriters, not the company. Okay. If there is no minimum subscription, then in that case, remaining shares will have to taken by underwriters. Okay. So in lieu of this service, underwriters give their services to company, and in lieu of these service, company will pay some commission to underwriters on their guarantee. Okay. So what will be the underwriting commission? That commission will be known as underwriting commission. So what will be the underwriting commission? A company may enter into underwriting or brokerage agreement for the sale of its shares and debentures. An underwriter guarantees that if the public do not take up all the shares, the underwriter will himself purchase the remaining shares, and thus company is able to obtain subscription for all the shares. Okay. Then the company undertakes to pay the underwriting commission for the service rendered by the underwriter. So company have to pay some commission to the underwriters for the service which is rendered by the underwriter. So according to Companies Act, underwriting commission should not be exceeded on shares maximum 5% of nominal value of shares, and in case of debenture 2.5% of nominal value of debenture. So this is the maximum limit of the commission. Like a company cannot give the commission more than 5% of nominal value of shares. Commission may be less than 5%, but maximum commission is 5% of share. In the case of shares, 5% will be the maximum commission, or in the case of debenture, 2.5% will be the maximum commission. Okay, so this is about underwriting commission. Now, types of underwriters. There may be 3 or 4 types of underwriters. First is types of underwriting. So first is firm underwriting. Under this type of underwriting, the underwriters agrees to take up a specified number of shares or debenture irrespective of number of shares debenture subscribed for by the public. Under this, even as the issue is oversubscribed, underwriters are liable to take the agreed number of shares. Okay, what is the firm underwriting? So firm underwriting में basically क्या होता है? Underwriters खुद भी कुछ shares लेने के लिए agreement करते हैं. Like एक अंडरराइटर है जिसने एग्रीमेंट किया कि मैं आपकी 5,000 शेयर्स बिकवा दूंगा in this case उस अंडरराइटर की ये लाइबिलिटी है कि 5000 शेयर्स को पब्लिक में सब्सक्राइब करवाए, then 1000 शेयर वो खुद सब्सक्राइब करे. So in the case when when the underwriter subscribes 6000 shares by the public, suppose underwriter ने 6000 shares subscribe करवा दिए to the people. In that case also company underwriter have to take 1000 shares, that is called form underwriting, because in the starting underwriters also promised to take the 1000 shares. Okay? So 1000 shares underwriter ने खुद भी लेने का प्रॉमिस किया था. अब चाहे ये कंडीशन हो सकती है कि अंडरराइटर पब्लिक में जितना उसने बोला था उससे ज्यादा शेयर सब्सक्राइब करवा दिए, बट इन दैट केस ऑल्सो 1000 शेयर जो अंडरराइटर खुद लेने के लिए बोले थे वो अंडरराइटर को लेने ही पड़ेंगे. ओके, एंड इफ देयर इज अ केस that underwriter take a guarantee of 4000 shares, same example we take, that a company that underwriter agrees to take a guarantee of 5000 shares, that 5000 shares will be subscribed by the company, and 1000 shares guarantee take to company underwriter 8000 shares खुद लेने के लिए agree होता है. Okay, so that 1000 shares which underwriter is agreed to take himself, that 1000 shares underwriting will be known as form underwriting. So basically जो shares अंडरराइटर खुद लेने के लिए एग्री होता है खुद की इच्छा पे, वो दैट इज कॉल्ड फॉर्म अंडरराइटिंग. ओके, तो अगर जैसे 5000 शेयर्स अंडरराइटर ने बोला कि 5000 शेयर्स मैं पब्लिक में इशू करवा दूंगा और 1000 शेयर्स मैं लूंगा, इन दैट केस फिर पब्लिक ने 4000 शेयर्स ही सब्सक्राइब किए, पब्लिक ने 4000 शेयर्स सब्सक्राइब किए, तो अब 1000 तो जो पब्लिक ने करवाने थे गारंटी दी थी अंडरराइटर ने 5000 शेयर्स, तो 1000 शेयर्स को वो लेने पड़ेंगे और 1000 उसने खुद ने लेने की गारंटी थी कि मैं खुद भी 1000 शेयर्स लूंगा, टोटल 2000 शेयर्स अंडरराइटर को लेने पड़ेंगे. So basically form underwriting is the underwriting of those shares which underwriters is agreed to take himself. वो खुद के लिए जो शेयर्स लेने के लिए एग्री है, that shares underwriting will be known as form underwriting. Okay, now next is partial underwriting. When a part of issue of shares or debenture is underwriting by the one person only, in such a case, only part of whole issue is underwritten only by one underwriter, and the balance amount is deemed as being underwritten by the company. So see, if there is only one underwriter who is giving guarantee to underwrite the shares only some portion of the issue, then in that case, this underwriting will be known as partial. See, let's have an example. If a company brings IPO of 1000 shares, now there is an underwriter which name is A. So A agrees to take the shares or to underwriting the shares of 700 shares underwriting is taken by A. Now whole issue was 1000 shares, but underwritten shares are 700, that is taken by A. Okay? Guarantee is taken by A, that is for 700 shares. So 1000 shares का issue आया जिसमें से 700 एक underwriter है A नाम का, उसने guarantee की 7000 shares में सब्सक्राइब करवा दिया. Now remaining 300 जो shares हैं उनकी गारंटी किसकी होगी? उनकी गारंटी होगी कंपनी की खुद की. वो 300 shares कौन दिखवाएगा? कंपनी. So company will play a role of underwriting in partial underwriting condition. Okay, so when a part of issue of share or debenture is underwritten by one person only, in such case only a part of whole issue is underwritten only by one underwriter, and the balance amount is deemed has been underwritten by the company itself. So इस कंडीशन में कंपनी भी अंडरराइटर होगी. एक अंडरराइटर तो ए हो गया और दूसरी कौन है? 300 शेयर्स के लिए कौन अंडरराइटर होगा? कंपनी खुद भी एक अंडरराइटर. ओके, नाउ थर्ड, complete underwriting. When the whole issue of share or debenture of a company is underwritten, it is called complete underwriting. In such a case, whole issue is underwritten either by an individual or institution agreed to take up the entire risk. So suppose if a company brings 2000 shares IPO or issue the 2000 shares, in that case there is two underwriters, that is A and B, and they take the guarantee of A takes the guarantee of 1000 shares and B also takes the guarantee of 1000 shares. So that means next type of underwriting is sub-underwriting. If an underwriter has promised to underwrite an issue and later on it feels that it is beyond his individual capacity, then he may appoint a sub-underwriter to safeguard himself. देखिए sometimes क्या होता है underwriter ने guarantee तो ले ली कि मैं 1000 shares या 1 lakh shares या 1000 shares बिकवा दूंगा पब्लिक में, बट जब उसको लगा कि मैं पूरा 10,000 शेयर्स नहीं बिकवा पाऊंगा तो अंडरराइटिंग भी अपने अंडर एक अंडरराइटर रख देती है। सपोज किसी शेयर होल्डर किसी अंडरराइटर ने 10,000 शेयर्स की अंडरराइटिंग करी और उसने अभी तक 5,000 शेयर्स ही वो पब्लिक में सब्सक्राइब कर दिया। इन दैट केस वो जब उसको लगता है कि 5,000 मेरी कैपेसिटी इतनी ही है, मैं 5,000 की सब्सक्राइब करवा पाऊंगा, जबकि मैंने गारंटी दी थी 10,000 शेयर्स की, देन इन दैट केस अंडरराइटर्स भी एक अंडरराइटर अपॉइंट कर लेंगे और उस अंडरराइटिंग को बोल अंडरराइटर्स को हम बोलेंगे सब अंडरराइटर्स और इस अंडरराइटिंग को हम बोलेंगे सब। ओके, सो if underwriter is also appointed sub underwriters to safeguard himself, then this underwriting will be known as sub underwriting. Okay, now there's two terms to be understood. The terms to be understood, first term is mark application and second term is unmarked application. So what is the mark application? Marked application means all those applications which are received by a company and the mark will show on each application which is identifies a specific underwriter's state. So basically, if any shares is subscribed in reference to by reference to any underwriter, then in that case, on these application, on those application, a mark will be there and it shows the underwriter's state. Okay, तो कोई भी शेयर अगर अंडरराइटर के थ्रू बिकता है तो उस शेयर पे उस शेयर की एप्लीकेशन पे एक मार्क होगा, जो मार्क ये शो करेगा कि इस अंडरराइटर ने इस शेयर की सेल। ओके, and what is unmarked application? Unmarked application is totally opposite of marked application. In these applications, there is no any sign which shows the identity of a specific underwriter who has sold it. So if the shares is sold by company itself, not by any underwriter, in that case, on these applications there will be no mark of underwriter. So these applications will be known as unmarked application. Okay. The net liability of individual underwriters is determined by creating unmarked application in the ratio of gross liability. So the unmarked applications will be divided in the underwriters in the ratio of their gross liabilities or their total liabilities. That is the that shares which the shares have to be taken by underwriter. Okay, so unmarked application will be divided in among the underwriters in the ratio of their gross liability. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on calculation of net liability of underwriters. So now we have to calculate the net liability of underwriters. Let's see the format of calculation of net liability of underwriters. So name of underwriters X, Y, Z. And what will be the first we will write the gross liabilities of underwriters X, Y, Z. So जितने शेयर्स की X, Y और Z और अंडरराइटर्स ने जितने शेयर्स की गारंटी ली है वो टोटल शेयर्स हम यहाँ लिखेंगे. Then less marked application excluding the form underwriting. So we will write here marked application excluding the form underwriting. Okay. Then we will less the unmarked application, and this unmarked application will be divided in X, Y, Z in the ratio of gross liability. Okay. Then we will less the form underwriting and net liability for unsubscribed shares. Then we will add forms underwriting, then total shares to be subscribed by the underwriter. So this is the fixed format to calculate the net liability of the underwriters. Okay. Now let's have an example. Let's see. E-Limited incorporated on 1st January 2005 issued a prospectus inviting application for 5,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. The whole issue was fully underwritten by A, B, C, and D. So underwriter A, underwritten the shares of 2 lakh shares is underwritten by A. 1,50,000 shares is underwritten by B. 1 lakh shares is underwritten by C, and 50,000 shares is underwritten by D. So total share is, if you will add on all these shares, then total shares will be 5 lakhs. This is the case of complete underwriting. Okay. Now application was received for 4,50,000 shares, of where company issues 5 lakh equity shares and the underwriters underwritten all the 5 lakh shares. This is fully underwritten, complete underwritten case. So in this case, the underwriters agrees to underwritten a whole 5 lakh shares, but the application is received for 4,50,000 shares only. So in this case, 50,000 shares on which applications is not received and which is not subscribed by the public. Now these 50,000 shares have to be taken by A, B, C, and D. Now let's move on. The mass application was A's mass application was 1,20,000, B's 90,000, C's 1,10,000, and D's 10,000 shares. You are required to find out the liability of underwriters, individual underwriters. So this is the fixed format which we have already discussed. There is a 4 underwriters, 1 A, B, C, D, and this is the total column of process. So first we will see the gross liability or total liability as per the agreement. So as per the agreement, total liabilities of A is 2 lakh shares, B is 1,50,000, C is 1 lakh, and D is 50,000. So we write here 2 lakh, 1,50,000, C column 1 lakh, and D column 50,000. Total is 5 lakh. We will list mass application format. So mass application is 2,20,000 in A's case, 90,000 in B's case, C's case 1,10,000, and D's case 10,000. So 2,20,000, 90,000, 1 lakh, and 10,000. That total mass application is 4,30,000. So we will list 2,20,000 from 2 lakh, that is minus 20,000, 60,000 minus 10,000, and 40,000. Now see, company received application on 4,50,000 shares and marked application on from it is 4,30,000. If we will add on all the shares, all the amount of these shares, then it will be resultant amount will be 4,30,000. That means in 4,50,000, 4,30,000 is marked application. So remaining 20,000 is unmarked application. There is two type of application, marked or unmarked. Then total application is 4,50,000, marked is 4,30,000, then unmarked is 20,000. So we have already discussed that unmarked application. See here, the net liability of individual underwriting is determined by the crediting unmarked application in the ratio of gross liability. So we have already discussed that unmarked application will be divided in the between among the underwriters in the ratio of gross liability. So see, the ratio of gross liability is 2 lakhs, 1,50,000, 1 lakh, and 50,000. So the ratio will be 4:3:2:1. So this will be the ratio of gross liability. Now there is 20,000 unmarked application which we have already calculated. That 20,000 is unmarked application. So 20,000 will be divided in the ratio of 4:3:1:1. So this is the unmarked application. So we will list the unmarked application. Then in that case, amount of column is minus 28,000, B 54,000, C 40,000, and D 38,000. So what is the meaning by negative sign? So see, the sign of negative means A ने जितने शेयर्स को सब्सक्राइब करवाने की गारंटी दी थी उससे ज्यादा शेयर्स सब्सक्राइब करवा दी, 28,000 शेयर्स ज्यादा सब्सक्राइब करवा दी. बी ने जितने की गारंटी दी थी उससे 54,000 कम सब्सक्राइब करवा पाया. सी ने जितनी गारंटी दी थी उससे 14,000 ज्यादा सब्सक्राइब करवा दी और डी ने जितने की गारंटी दी थी उससे 38,000 कम करवा पाया. सो नाउ we have to subscribe, or we have to take 54,000 shares and we have to take 38,000 shares. Okay, so now अब क्या होगा देखिए, B बोलेगा कि मैं 54,000 शेयर्स सब्सक्राइब नहीं करवा पाया तो मेरे को 54,000 शेयर्स खरीदने पड़ेंगे. एंड B बोलेगा मैं 38,000 शेयर्स नहीं सब्सक्राइब करवा पाया इसलिए मेरे को 38,000 शेयर्स परचेज करना. नाउ B जाएगा C के पास और A के पास, दोनों के पास. A जाके बोलेगा कि क्योंकि आपने जितने शेयर्स की गारंटी दी थी उससे ज्यादा शेयर सब्सक्राइब करवा दी और जो आपने ज्यादा शेयर सब्सक्राइब करवाया उससे आपको कोई फायदा होने वाला है नहीं, कोई कमीशन आपको मिलने वाला है नहीं. तो आप इसका क्रेडिट हम लोगों को दे दीजिए, मेरे को दे दीजिए, ताकि मेरे को जो 38,000 शेयर्स लेने हैं वो तो उनकी लायबिलिटी थोड़ी कम हो जाए, मेरे को थोड़े कम शेयर्स लेने पड़े. So A and C is agreed to give the credit or the surplus amount to B or C. The surplus shares to B or D. So these surplus shares which A and C is subscribed, that is they made oversubscribe the shares. These benefit of these shares will goes to B and D in the ratio of their gross liability. So ratio of their gross liability is B and D 20,000 will be divided in B and D in the ratio of 3:1, and 14,000 is also divided in B and D in the ratio of 3:1. So now the net liability of A to take the shares is nil, because A ने जितने शेयर्स की गारंटी दी थी उससे ज्यादा शेयर्स उसने मार्केट में बिकवा दिए हैं, ज्यादा शेयर्स को सब्सक्राइब करवा दिया है. So that's why net liability will be. In the case of B ने जितने शेयर्स की गारंटी दी थी उनमें से सर कुछ बिकवा पाया, लेकिन 22,500 शेयर्स कम बिकवा पाया. That's why 20,500 shares have to taken by B underwriter. Okay. In the case of C ने जितने की गारंटी थी उससे ज्यादा शेयर्स बिकवा पाए, इसलिए अब C की कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं बनती शेयर्स लेने. एंड D ने जो गारंटी दी थी उससे 27,500 शेयर्स कम बिकवा पाया. That's why we have to subscribe 27,500 shares. So like this we can calculate the net liability of underwriter. Okay. So that's all about today, and that's all about today's lecture. In next lecture, we will see some more provision in underwriting of shares and debentures. So that's it for today's lecture. Thank you guys.